Okay, for number 1, it says the absolute value of a real number z is always, and it's always its distance from 0. So it's always how far it is from 0. So if we take a look at this number line here, we can see that the positive 3 is 3 hops from 0. Same way, the negative 3 is also 3 hops from 0. It's still a negative, and it's a negative direction, but it takes the same amount of time to move from one to the other. From 0 to negative 3 or 0 to 3 is the same amount of spaces, which is 3. So once again, absolute value is simply how far is it from 0. Number 2, graph -1 on the number line below. So -1, of course, is right here. So all we need to do is fill that in right at that spot. So once again, the negative numbers are to the left of 0. The positive numbers are to the right. So these are called the integers. So the whole numbers, and they're opposites. So opposites over there. For number 3, this is the absolute value symbol, so we just read this, the absolute value of 38. And so that's asking absolute value, how far from 0? Is 38 places from 0? And that is true, it is. It's 38 places from 0. The next one is the absolute value of -38 means, is -38 places from 0? Yes, it would take 38 hops to get there, so that is true. The last one says, is -38 places from 0? We can't actually move a -38 places. We move 38 places, so therefore this one is false, because the absolute value of a number is, in a sense, always going to be 0 or a positive number. So its absolute value is never going to be a negative number. For number 4, we're completing these with greater than. So once again, the greater than symbol, the less than symbol, or equals. So first of all, here, if we take a look at a number line, we know that on a number line, and we'll go ahead and use this number line right up here. On this number line, we can see that it says is -3 greater than less than. Anything to this side is going to automatically be less than. Anything on this side is automatically going to be considered to be greater than. So negative numbers are always less than. So for instance, -3 and 0, we're starting with -3. -3 is on the less than side. So -3 is less than 0. Next, -17 would also be less than 0 because it's going to be on the less than side. So the first number we look at, -17, is farther left. So left here is going to be less. For number 5, once again here we're going to have positive and negative numbers. And negative numbers are always on the less than side, and these are always the greater than side. Sometimes you can think about the arrows at the end showing the less than, and remember that makes the L like less. And so therefore a -2 is on the less than side compared to where a 17 would be, so therefore it's less. A -17, a -12, these are all going to be less than because they're farther left. The +5, now +5 on this right here would be over about here, and the +5 is on this side, and the -13 is going to be way back here. So therefore this is on the greater than side, so this number is greater than. Positive numbers are always greater than negative numbers.